Hey everyone, this is the Art of Warlord here today, and today I am joined again with...
Mglaciem, also known as Alex.
Yep, I'm joined with Alex again, the Mighty Minotaur. Today we are going to do some Ultra Dungeons, and hopefully you'll enjoy them as well. We'll talk you through how to fight through them without any issues. Even though it's just going to be the two of us, we're going to try to do some Exalted. So, let's get started. I think we're doing Rattlebones first. I need to set up my card deck as well. Do you want to tell them what is and is not allowed in this dungeon?
Okay, so from my memory, I'm not going to look it up right now. But I know that blades are not allowed until you kill the Fairy Queen. If you cast a blade, she will use Enfeeble, I believe, is what it's called, on the caster. I'm not certain.
Is it healing?
Whenever you're allowed to heal, however, whenever you heal, Rattlebones will cast a Gloom and Doom, of which is also triggered by pet heals as well, so healing pets is probably a very bad idea to have, unless you don't have a life wizard of any kind, which is our situation. Shielding is very helpful because Rattlebones and the Fairy Queen pack a massive punch. From what me and Morgrim have done with a couple of friends, for Exalted, we've always done it with 4 level 100 wizards, and we always target the Fairy Queen to try to one-shot her. Oh, I also believe feints aren't allowed. If you use them, I believe Rattlebones changes the both of the shields. So instead of the whoever you cast the 70% on, you would then get the 70% on you instead.
Whoops. I almost made that mistake.
If you're well prepared to be able to block out the damage that using a feint would cause, then it's not really a big issue. It's kind of a risky strategy to use for not a lot of payout that you could gain from other things, such as your regular traps and enchanted traps and treasure card traps and such.
Okay, I think we're ready. If you're ready.
Well,
no, you're not.
I might need a second.
Okay.
I'm going to use my PvP strats of making the enemies dislike us immensely.
Okay, so some more background information about us. Alex Mglaciem does his own streams that quite a few of you might watch. His information is in the description below. I'm on Tumblr. You can find me as the Art of Warlord. You can find him as Wysteria at this time. WHY-Steria.
Yep.
Ready?
I believe so. I put on my Death Mastery so I can Virulent Plague and plague the enemy.
Hopefully we're cool here.
I don't know if there's a cheat for negatives on them, but I suppose we'll find out.
Yeah.
And right now they're just stuck in the golem formation. Nope, there they are.
Okay. I didn't get any traps first round. Okay, so your strategy for the first one is trap the Fairy Queen as much as possible. Keep your blades in your hand. You can do what Alex is doing and plague them, so then they do less damage towards you. We didn't pack Shatter.
Oh! Well, it's a good thing I'm here with my plagues to last 1,000 winters.
Okay, so, after you kill the Fairy Queen and her minions, you then go for Rattlebones, and the trick is with Rattlebones, can't you trap him?
You can.
Okay,
Um,
so you trap Rattlebones, you blade yourself, and then you just hit him. And since there's two of us, we will most likely be supporting each other. That's another thing. If you have a class, the same class as you, helping you, you guys are automatically, like, support buddies. I still didn't get anything good.
I'm just gonna go ahead and shield you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And then I'll probably plague them again next turn.
Oh, I should have discarded that sharpen.
I am half tempted to test to make sure if I was to blade you, if you would keep the blade. But at the same time, I have a feeling it might be a mass enfeeble.
Yeah, let's not try.
That awkward moment when you have nothing but attacks in your hand and you don't want to discard a single one.
Yep, I got Celestial Calendar, Mystic Colossus, another Reliquary, and 2 Potents.
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and try it.
I keep on pushing my, like, hair bang things out of my face, and it doesn't.
I would do that if I knew what it was like to have hair.
A lot of people think that, like, myth isn't really good, but if you have two myths and they both support each other, they're very powerful. Like, we probably have as much damage as a storm could.
Yeah. Even myths on their own are very good. I'm honestly half tempted to, like, just attack them. But at the same time...
Should I do Fairy Queen? Because I have
well,
nothing else.
You might want to trap... Well, if you have nothing else, then yeah, sure.
We'll just go for it.
We need to find our traps soon.
I know.
It's weird, I got all of my attacks even though I have like 10 traps and 10 shields.
It's the curse of the 5 attacks.
I'm glad that he had the minus 45 on him or else I would be pretty much dead.
We're probably gonna fail.
Yeah, we've never done this before, and I definitely wouldn't really recommend doing this with anything less than 4 people at a time. Especially Rattlebones, because I believe if you flee, he also casts...
Oh! No block!
Critical pass.
No block! Oh!
Yes!
Yes!
But if anyone's forced to flee... Dang, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Nice,
One
nice.
blade?
Oh, did my blade actually stay on you?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, there we go. So, I could probably just blade you up or vice versa. But I found a trap finally.
Yeah, I got some traps. Is your spirit trap enchanted?
I have a myth trap.
Okay. That's good. This is enchanted.
Okay.
So don't enchant any spirits.
My myth trap is enchanted.
Okay, so I won't enchant any traps as well.
Alright. I'll probably try to find, like, a regular plague. Well, I'm probably gonna try to find, like, a treasure card trap, and if I get a plague of any kind, I'll use that instead.
Is it? Okay, so, like, I have a horrible time with my camera, because if it's not the battery, it's the memory. If it's not the memory, it's the battery. And then also, I'm using an actual, like, square camera, like... Okay, so, like, the camera's up front, and it's just, like, the rest is blank, and I can't turn it or anything like that. So every single time, I don't even know what I look like right now.
Well,
I just, like, I know where my general facility is, because I have the boundaries marked on my desk, and then, I check with my phone real quick before we start, but even that is not a guarantee. So,
yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell what my facial expressions look like, especially whenever you're trying to be, you know, more, like, direct forward with the camera. Because I want to make these, like, the videos more personal towards you, because I noticed not a lot of Wizard 101 players actually do face cams. Are you attacking or do you want me to?
You should as well.
Okay.
Have a feeling we can kill her.
Probably. No, no. In this game, it's defeat.
Defeat. Defeat. Listen, I'm sorry. It can't be defeat anymore after some of the bosses, what they say in Avalon. My fave spell.
Is it?
No. Well, I'm not gonna jinx us right now. I'll jinx us after we're done fighting.
I need some health.
But, like...
I packed 2 satyrs.
Well, I packed nothing, so I'm kind of just here for the ride.
Okay. Also, you always want to enter the battle at the same time.
Yeah, because even if, pretty much the Rattlebones cheat is if you have to flee and come back, or if you join the battle late, he casts a mana burn, I believe, on the first immediate living player. So, like, the person in the first slot would immediately lose, like, at least 2,000 plus health.
I have an idea.
Hmm.
What if we planned it so whenever you entered the battle, I had 0 pips?
I think it's locked at, like, 2,500.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no. I'm not certain, though, because it's been so long since I've seen that cheat. But there's a good possibility that that's, I wish my criticals went too. Maybe I should go for critical jewels.
I don't have that much. Like, I only have 1 critical jewel, I think. And even then, I
think
don't.
my crit might be terrible with this.
I just, like. Whenever you say terrible, you just mean under 100%.
Yeah, it's me. I've been lost to the critical ways.
The, one of the big things Alex and I do are, we first met in Darkmoor, like, for a Darkmoor run, through Tumblr. We decided to get on a call together through some friends, so, like, him and his friend joined, and me and my friend joined the same call, so then we both have at least 1 person to talk to. And then, we just did some Darkmoor runs, and since we were Myth, we kind of supported each other, and we both had our ups and downs in Darkmoor.
Just gotta believe in the myth. I'm actually kind of scared about what he could do soon. So I'm just gonna weaken him a bit.
Okay. But yeah, we did, a lot of Darkmoor runs together. I personally only ever got the boots. He, after tons of runs. He did it since, like, December, and it was May?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, around...
May or June.
Yeah, that we started doing Darkmoor runs together, and it was insane. We did 5-hour-long streams doing 3 runs in a stream, and because people found it entertaining.
They probably still do.
Yeah, it was really fun. Just even having a school in common is very entertaining to have in a friend. I'm gonna blade you. There you go.
But yeah, like, I started Darkmoor back when it was very first released, and I probably did 20 runs initially there before I finally got my boots, and then I never got anything again until like 60 to 70 runs later, when I started back playing Wizard 101 in like April, I think, is when I really began getting back into it.
Yeah, that's when I restarted for, I met you a bit after that, because I think you did 1 stream with Darkmoor.
Yeah,
and
I did it with, Maddie, who was my one friend, when we made that the group, and began actually speaking to each other.
The thing is that with having a 4-person team and like, if you are in communication with them, which I'm not saying you have to be, because typing is just as good of a communication as talking is. It's just whether or not you feel willing enough to do it. It's just a different type of tool to use.
Yeah.
But through our Dark Mortal runs, we developed certain skills throughout the group. Like, we had a tank who was also our healer, but she was an ice wizard.
Which who criticaled more than life wizards.
Every single time she rebirthed, okay? Then you have Alex and I, and either one of us would be support and one of us would be hitter, or vice versa. We would do that. We always support each other by blading or trapping or doing whatever the boss entailed for us. And then Maddie kinda was...
cleanup crew.
Yeah, because she took a while to be able to blade herself up, because we had Rosalind busy pretty much being the entire defense and heal of the group.
Yeah.
Which you need in Darkmoor.
So I don't know what the best course of action would be right here. I'm just gonna have to trap. I'm not pulling anything else, really.
I'm just gonna put up this one more blade, and next round I'll hit.
Okay. Earthquakes.
I'm so nervous right now.
Well, he shouldn't be able... Well, let me wait till this spell is over. Okay, he's not gonna kill us next turn because he won't have enough pips for anything massive.
I'm worried about his natural attack.
He has a natural... Oh, the
boomerang.
Multi-hit. I thought that used pips of, like, 5 at least.
Whoa! 3,608 damage is off of him right now.
Yeah.
That's
that good
nice.
old 10, 20, whatever % of his health. 10. Yes, Pierce. If I was a death wizard.
Could have been an option. Okay, hopefully. Please. Please! Oh.
I die.
What was that?
I think that was a steel ward. That's how he got your death shield from a long time ago.
But was he going after you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad he didn't go after you, because he probably would have pulled the life shield, but...
But there's always that chance. Oh,
almost
nope.
there.
You have to kill him. I mean, defeat him. You have to... What?
I don't know. If you could blade me, I can attack next turn with Mystic.
How about I trap him?
That also works. How about... Do you have a shield for yourself?
I have a shadow shield.
That helps with drains now, I've heard.
Does it?
I haven't tested it out. I think it says it on the spells now that it also shields against drains.
That's good to know. Especially for PvP.
Yeah, they're actually useful now. That's only if it's still that way. I'm certain it was changed before, but I can't remember.
Okay. I can't look, okay?
Oh, well. Yep, this might be your end. Yep, you're dead.
Yep.
But I lived by 220 health. This has to be the one.
Either way, I don't get drops.
I'm sorry. I think you might be able to, since it's just the chest. Like, if you port to me... I don't actually know.
It's not that big of a deal for me, because I have what I want from here.
Yeah. Now, pretty much at this point, it's just honor. I need my honor. Okay, I think I just barely did it. Yep. Oh my goodness. And that's why, you know, 2 myths.
And that's why we needed a healer.
Yep.
I don't get the chest.
You don't?
No.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I got, nothing.
What, you didn't get the robe?
No.
That's sad.
I also didn't get the pet that has good old myth damage.
Your pet has good old myth damage.
Your pet has better old myth damage.
As true as that may be, that's not the point.
Steals your pet. No one would notice. They are the exact same looking pet.
I think we've taught them as much as we can.
This is Rattle.
Rattle.
Very dangerous boss.
Remember, there's one thing that you need to do if you are a myth wizard, and that is believe in the myth.
And maybe heal every once in a while.
Yep, you might want to heal. Okay. Thanks for joining Mglaciem and I today here. Believe in the myth, and see ya.
See ya.
I have all the basic pieces here today to teach you how to glitch. Like, you can't go over here. You go over to a small area over here. I love how I just say here.
Then I'd probably break all of my houses.
You've already broken a couple.
Listen. And then I slowly began, there was a bit of a learning curve, and then I kind of went crazy.